surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In Saudi Arabia and Mexico, how will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Jackie, and I will be taking you to one of the most innovative and exciting areas here at Epcot. Epcot scientists in the U.S. Department of Agriculture, NASA, and Nestle are exploring innovative, sustainable methods of food production. Here in our living greenhouses, you will see some of the world's most important food crops grown, but one thing you will not see is soil or dirt, but you will see sand. Now, we do grow all of our crops here in a sterilized sand, and the plants do receive the right amount of water and nutrients that is needed to grow through an advanced drip irrigation system. Also to your right are the papaya trees. Now, shavings from the unripened green papaya fruits can be used to produce papain, which is a natural meat tenderizer. Also, rice is an essential food for more than half of the world's population. On the terrace to your right, we are discovering ways on how to grow rice more productively. We are growing peanuts and rice in the same space, but at different times. And after the harvest, we'll switch the locations, and the peanuts will leave behind the nitrogen, a natural fertilizer for the following year's rice crops. And this is called crop rotation. Also to your right, we do have the cassava plant. This is the plant source for tapioca pudding. The stickiness that is left from the roots is what is used on the back of the postage stamps we mail our letters with. Also to your right, you will see some bananas that are just now starting their blooming stage. If I mention farming, you probably wouldn't think of fish. But fish farming and the aquaculture can produce tons of fish each year. We are discovering ways on how to grow tons of fish in small areas, maybe even the desert one day. Coming up to your right, you will see the yellow perch and the hybrid striped bass. Also to your left, we do have the hybrid tilapia and the channel catfish, which they are often featured in the restaurants here at Walt Disney World. And again, to your right, we have the baby American alligators. They were once an endangered species, but are no longer. In fact, there are over 1 million alligators here in Florida. Some are being farmed for their meat and hide, while others are playing a key role in the wetlands conservation. In our tubes, we have the red claw crawfish, the freshwater shrimp, and again, the channel catfish. All told, we can produce 6,500 pounds of fish in this aqua cell each year. Now, our next greenhouse is a temperate greenhouse, and what you will see on either side of the boat, yes, they are real, and they are giant radishes. Also to your right, a computer-controlled drip irrigation system that will sensor when the plants need water and nutrients and delivers it to the roots through tubing that are beneath the sand. Now, growing plants this way without soil is called hydroponics. Also coming up to our right, we have cotton. Now, it will take about 3 months before flowers fall off. 2 months after that, our cotton will start to appear. Then ahead to our right, the clover is a legume that takes nitrogen from the air, converts it into a natural fertilizer. So the sorghum that is growing next to the clover will receive free fertilizer through intercropping. And this is a production greenhouse. This is where you will see the string gardens that will be coming up on either side of the boat. For example, to our right. To grow vertically will allow us to grow more food in less space. Vertically growing also allows better airflow through the leaves that will help reduce disease. We've also reduced the amount of water and nutrients by 70% with the drip irrigation system that was developed here at the Land that will sensor when the plants need water and nutrients and delivers it automatically. Also coming up here to your right, we do have a variety of eggplants. Now, pests do destroy 1/3 of our world's food crops each year. Here at the Land, we use integrated pest management, first line of defense. Disease-resistant plants, like the peppers, tomatoes that you will see here on either side of the boat. We do release predator insects that will help control aphids and other plant-eating insects, and this has helped reduce the use of pesticide by 60%. And our next greenhouse is a creative greenhouse. The A-frames that you will see here on either side of the boat can hold up to 700 lettuce plants in the same space at the same time. Now, if we were to plant them flat on the ground, we would only be able to grow about 100 of the lettuce plants in the same space. And now the long exposed roots that you will also see here on either side of the boat, these are the squash plants. They do receive oxygen from the air, and the right amount of water and nutrients is also sprayed on them each time that they are passed through the mist boxes. Now, growing plants this way is called aeroponics. Also to your right is the biotechnology lab, where Epcot scientists in the Department of Agriculture are working together to explore ways for better plants. Last but not least is NASA. Now, this is just an experiment where they are studying ways on how to grow food crops in space. The laboratories you have just seen here today are just part of our story, and there is so much that we can learn from nature and the land. And around the globe, scientists from NASA